going on then?
It's all right. It's my house. I'm just wrecking it.
Why are you doing that, sir?
I wish I could explain that.
No, it's his house. Honestly, it's his house.
Right, get out now. Give me that. Now get out before I bloody brain you. This is my house.
Just get in the house. Go on, get in. Don, cost me a pretty penny, did that.
Yeah, all right.
Right.
Get in.
By the look of it, it's a family quarrel, is it?
Yeah, well,
I'm going to
I could
ask
say...
you to sort it out a bit more quietly, sir.
Yeah, well, you may,
This
well...
is new guidelines now, dealing with antisocial noise and loud music.
Yeah, what are you telling me for?
Because it's your house, sir. I'm going to have to log it as a complaint against this address. So if you count that as a warning.
All right, come on. The concert's over.
I knew it would be a disaster. The moment my fingernail broke this morning, I could tell it was going to be one of them days.
Now for it, we'll have to buy the bullet.
Bite the bullet? What do you mean, bite the bullet?
We can't drive him round all day. He'll be going stiff soon, and I'll never get him out.
Everything all right?
Champion. Lovely day for a drive.
Yeah? Well, you're not. I'm driving. That's why we've stopped, see if everything's okay.
Thank you. Just admiring the view.
Afternoon, Councillor Roberts.
Oh, hello. Constable.
Taking the old 'un for a drive.
It's nothing to do with me, actually.
Yeah, no. What Councillor Roberts mean is that an unsung part of a public life is a voluntary service, especially with the elderly. Like in this case, taking Mr.
Sydney?
Mr. Sydney for a drive. Only the poor old beggar's a bit past it, bless him, so quick rest and we're taking him back.
Very laudable, Councillor.
Oh, yes, Councillor Roberts.
Yeah, right, yeah. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Constable.
In a word, good.
Dad, don't you think it's time to calm down now?
Can you come down, sir? I'd like a chat. No. You're causing an obstruction, not to mention behaviour likely to cause a breach of the peace.
Are you married, Ossifer?
No, I'm not.
Well, get lost, because you wouldn't understand.
Look, if you don't ship this thing in the next 2 minutes, I'll have no alternative but to arrest you.
Oh, God.
We're just having me dinner.
Is this him?
Yeah. I was coming in and he was standing in the hallway.
Yeah, well, that was because, how can I explain?
Do, yeah.
See, I was upstairs cleaning the windows because, you see, I'm her window cleaner, aren't I? Is he?
I'm not sure. We've just had a new one start.
Well, yeah, you have. That were me.
It might have been.
Look, my cart and my ladders are outside.
So you were cleaning windows?
Yeah, and I saw somebody going through the drawers, and then they saw me and they ran off. So I chased after them, and then that's when this lady come in.
Was there another man?
Well, not that I saw, no.
No, well, no, because he got away, didn't he? Oh, look, I mean, would I still be here if I was the burglar? I mean, come on.
Do you want to have a look round, love, see if anything's been taken?
Yeah, well, thanks.
Well, there might be stuff missing, yeah, but I'm not denying that she's been burgled. I'm just saying it weren't me that did it. You know all that stuff I was telling you about on the phone?
Yeah.
Well, they're here to have a look round.
Why?
Because I might have stolen goods or burgling tools hidden around the house somewhere.
They still think it were you trying to break in.
They think it might have been you.
He was chasing off a burglar. You should have been giving him a medal. Have you not told him what happened?
Yeah, of course I have, but it's a high... What is it?
Highly ambiguous situation.
Yeah, it's one of them, you see.
Sorry to disturb you, but we do have to make sure.
Have you got a search warrant?
No, they haven't. I said it'd be all right. Look, the sooner we get this over and done with, the better. Let them have a look round.
I don't understand why they can't believe you.
Because they haven't got the privilege of being married to me. They've got a completely different view on the whole matter. So, where would you like to start?
Upstairs, I think.
Okie dokie.
Have you got a garage, lock up, anything like that?
No, no, all I've got is right here.
Hallelujah! About time and all.
Do you think you could find yourself a nice warm shop doorway next time, mate?
You what?
You can't doss out here. Once them gates are locked, you're trespassing.
Aye. And the reason they're not locked is because it's me who's supposed to lock them.
Oh, aye. Come on, just get your empties picked up and let's get going.
Empties? Hey, chance would be a fine thing. I'm legit, me, pal. I've been stuck on here all night because some toe rag stitched me up.
Come on, if you're so hard done to, what's all this about flashing some old lady?
Hey, I was waving at her.
Yeah, I know what's involved, thanks. Come on, in the boat. Now. Look, if you'd not wanted to be out here, did you not think of wading back across?
Wading? What do you think I am? A duck? And anyway, I can't swim if you must know.
Well, you'd be hard pushed swimming in this. It's only 3 foot deep.
Yeah, but if you knew this pond like I do, and here's your proof I'm being straight with you, you'd know there was a crocodile in these waters. Oh, you'll not get me in there, no way. I'm not that daft.
Crocodile? Right. Come on, you can tell us all about it down at the station, mate. We're very big on animals.
I'm telling you the truth, it nearly took my leg off here.
Yeah.
Hey, I did honestly. Watch it, watch it. Watch it. Get in there, quick. You'll speak for this, you know. I pay your wages, just you wait.
Yeah, we've abolished that, mate. Just get in, will you?
Well, that's what's going on. At last. Somebody with half a brain. Tell this Robert I'm not a dosser, will you?
Do you know this clown, son?
Of course he does. Tell him.
Oh, aye, yeah, he's one of my neighbours. Hey, he's been stitched up because last night I seen a couple of kids messing about on boats over there. He works here, he really does.
That is what I've been trying to tell you.
Shut it, you.
Oh, charming.
His wife and kids have been worried sick, mate. Half the street's been out looking for him.
Yeah, all right, steady on.
Hey, and I'm a victim of police brutality, and all come to that. You'll be hearing from my representatives.
I tell you what, Perry Mason, if you clear off now, I won't charge you. Your mate saved you this time, but next time we'll find you a nice warm cell. Now clear off before I change my mind.
Hey, come on, you, why you winning?
Hey, I owe you one, kid. Don't you think I'll forget this. You'll do for me, you will. Lads like us have to stick together. Against the fascist oppressor, we shall overcome!
You were both here working at the time then, were you?
Yeah, I can't tell you anything now. I was working in the back office trying to catch up on some invoices. First I knew of it was when Tommy come back from the cabin, told me what had happened.
Right. Mr. Nelson, is it?
Yeah. Well, I can't tell you much either. I was working under this car at the time.
Under it, why?
I thought it was an oil leak.
All right.
Yeah, I heard a woman shout, so I slid out from under the car and I looked up and there's an old deer down on the pavement. So I shot over as quick as I could, helped her up. That's about it, really.
You didn't see the thief at all?
No.
Pity. Oh, well.
Police. What's up now? Here we go again.
How stupid of me, what must you all be thinking? Just carry on with your shopping and nobody's going to come to any harm. It's not a real gun, it's a replica of a 17th century musket, you see? I'm taking part in a Civil War reenactment of a skirmish. I'm on the parliamentarian side.
Calm everybody up here.
You're all right, mate.
Nobody do anything sudden. Put the weapon down, please.
Yeah, I was just trying to explain that it's not a real gun, it's a replica.
Just put the weapon down, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Now kneel down on the floor with your hands in the air.
Is that really necessary?
Do as I say. I'm arresting you on suspicion of attempted armed robbery.
Armed robbery? I only came in for shoe polish. Cherry blossom, 2 tins. Look in the basket.
You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned something which you later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence.
Can I pay for the shoe polish?
Yeah. Got the joker here, tried to hold up the mini-mart at Bylands Road.
I did nothing of the sort. He's got it all wrong.
Custody sergeant will take your details and you'll be taken to an interview room.
There is a perfectly simple explanation to all this. I'm taking part in a reenactment tomorrow on the Weatherfield Red Wreck. It is part of the Jubilee celebrations. Look, you have a poster for it on your wall.
Oh, my daughter's going to that. She's in the Bessie Street Twirling Kazoo Band.
There we are, then.
even if all this is true, it doesn't explain what possessed you to go into a busy store and start waving a gun around like a lunatic.
I wasn't waving it around.
We've got witnesses at the shop who say you pointed it at them.
It might have looked that way. In fact, I was merely rodding my charge.
You what?
Oh, it doesn't matter. I just didn't mean to cause any distress.
So the poor old beggar looking down the barrel of this gun of yours, she's just overreacting, is she?
Actually, it's a musket. A 17th century musket.
I don't care if it's a flaming water pistol. If it's real enough to scare people, it can be used in an attempted robbery.
It was a stupid thing to do. Stupid! I accept that and I apologise, but I didn't mean to cause any harm.
That's for us to decide.
I take it it'll be in safekeeping.
What?
The musket, only I'll need it back before tomorrow. About time too, if you don't mind me saying so.
There's been a shooting. We're very busy.
I realise that, but I've been sat there over 3 hours.
Yeah, and you're going to be here a lot longer.
You have no grounds for charging me.
You can go if and when Sergeant Graham decides there are no charges to answer.
When?
Tomorrow morning.
What?
I've told you there's been a major shooting incident and your friend Mr. Burford's nowhere to be found.
This is preposterous. I demand that you interview me now. You can't keep me here all night.
Oh, yes, we can. Can I follow?
Yes. Come in. Just spent all afternoon at the police station.
Oh, yes, sir. It's in connection with the same matter. I'm to inform you that you'll be required as a witness in the case of Mrs. Deirdre Rashid.
Yes, I know. I've already spoken to her solicitor.
No, sir. You'll be required to attend for the prosecution. I'm to inform you of the date, which is the 12th of April at 10 a.m. at Weatherfield County Court. And you're sure the person you saw had a gun?
Yeah, I saw him with my father-in-law.
I'll have to request authorised firearms officers. 029 to Bravo.
Yes, go ahead.
It looks like we're dealing with an armed robbery attempt. At least one armed suspect.
Armed with what?
A handgun. He's holding at least 2 people in there.
Do you know who?
Young lady over there's identified a father-in-law who works at the store.
Well, who's the other?
Norman Watts, store manager. But like I say, that's all we've identified so far.
It's a robbery attempt. Why is he holding people? Right, I think we better deploy an outer containment, get the area sterile. And then I want a negotiator out here, so we can find out what the hell's going on.
Right, boss.
You look like $1 million. I was the envy of every bloke in that room.
Am I just your trophy girlfriend?
You're my real girlfriend. Anyway, what's wrong with being a trophy?
It means you're the winner.
When you walked in that room... Oh, blimey, no.
What's up?
There's a cop car behind us.
What? Hadn't you better pull over?
Yeah, well, I'm looking for a convenient spot, aren't I? Yeah, all right, all right. Let me do the talking, all right? Evening, officer. Is there a problem?
Are you aware your offside brake light's not working, sir?
No. No, I'll have it fixed first thing in the morning. Good night.
Yeah, have you been drinking alcohol tonight, sir?
Well, yeah, I had a couple of glasses of wine, that's all. Look, will this take long? Only we're on our way home.
No, not long, sir, but I can smell alcohol on your breath, which gives me grounds to breathalyse you. Would you mind getting out of the car, please?
Look, I told you. All I had was a couple of glasses of wine.
Yeah, I was with him all night. I wouldn't have got in a car with him if I thought he were drunk.
I want you to provide me with one long, hard, continuous breath into the tube.
Look, I would like to get home tonight.
The lights turn red, which indicates you've failed the roadside breath test.
Look, is there any way we can make this go away?
I'm arresting you for providing me with a positive roadside breath test. You don't have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention, when questioned, something you later rely on in court.
I don't believe this.
Can I have your car keys, please?
Shut up! You can't do this to me. Have I been violent? Have I thumped anyone?
Just step inside, will you, sir?
I've been waiting for 2 hours out there for your doctor to come and give me a blood test.
Yeah, well, he's a busy man, and so am I. And you going off at the deep end's not helping me get through what's turning out to be a very unpleasant shift. I've enough to do without taking abuse from you.
All right, you can forget the blood test. When can I go home?
All in good time.
What do you mean?
I mean, I've other things to do than run round after you. So stay here, keep it buttoned, and we'll see how we go.
You're not seriously thinking of leaving me here, are you?
Listen, pal, you've brought this on yourself.
But what about my girlfriend?
You should have thought about your girlfriend before you started mouthing off.
Look, I just want to get out of here.
You'll get out of here when you've calmed down and when I've done the paperwork. You're not the only problem I've got to deal with tonight.
You want to be out catching real criminals instead of picking on easy targets like me to keep your arrest rate up?
Yes, sir, can I help you?
I've got some information about a murder. I'd like to make a statement.
Right, I'll just get someone to see you. What was the victim's name?
Gerald Quigley. I killed him.
I'm taking you to be officially charged and cautioned.
And he had a couple of glasses of wine.
Listen, we're not talking borderline here. The intoxilizer showed you were well over.
So what happens now then?
Well, you'll have to appear in court tomorrow morning.
Well, what about my girlfriend, Linda?
Your girlfriend's gone home in a cab. You'll have to call one yourself. We'll be keeping your car keys. You can arrange to pick them up tomorrow. Come on.